Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Win championships, baby. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Quit talking about it. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Now Trubisky. This into the hands of Marvin Hall. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
First down, a run with Cohen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Tough.
Here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson. 61 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
44.
Now Foles. And that is incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return is Cohen. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bears take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Fopo's the Mike. Mike's Fopo. Check pass. 44.
Here's Trubisky to throw.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 56 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Looking long for Wentz. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert. 44, Mike. Man, watch the curl. 25, check 25.
Trubisky will throw. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Mike spoke. Let's go, D.
Man, talk.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Watch the pass.
Now it's Trubisky. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, Foles. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Here's Foles. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Foles. Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
Foles pass. Complete to Robbie Anderson. A gain of 14. But it's now 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Bravo!
Here we go, D.
Yep.
Here I come. Max 50, max 50, max 50.
Come on. You better.
Now Trubisky to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard. Line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Fournette. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break the initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out. Learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watch the safety creep.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Mike Ford in on the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 7, Foles to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Jaguars on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
What? Exit. Here we go.
Now back to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lambo to add on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A give to Cohen. He heads right.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, 18.
Now it's Trubisky. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Go.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
44, Mike, 44.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking long for Westbrook. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, box truck. Alert, alert.
Yeah. Joker.
Hey, alert. Hey, zoom.
44, Mike, 44. Come on.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little juke. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On second down, Michel. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Push him back. 44 is the mic.
Hey, Alpha.
And the blitz does come. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Touchdown, Jaguars. Robbie Anderson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bears 14. Josh Lambo set to kick.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, Delta. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
2nd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in. Kill. Hey, Echo.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll set up to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check it out.
On the toss, here's Michel. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here comes Cohen. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. On first down, Cohen. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Cohen. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
44, Mike, 44. You don't want to.
Hey, Mike 7.
44 is the Mike. 44.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Go.
On first down, Trubisky. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Marvin Hall, 33 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic.
There he goes, left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
21. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
18, 61, matchbox, lights. Under 10, under 10.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing here, Trubisky. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Miles Jack picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way down to the 39. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, watch the slant.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky is going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Five.
I'm coming. 31's the mic.
Watch the slants. Watch the slant.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Mike's 50. I'm going to come back to you.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Michelle. Ooh, the juke. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Big Ed.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second and goal, Foles. Staying on his feet. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jaguars, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.